Hello, Rachel. How are you doing today? Jason here again. And we're going to take a look here at your personality style. I know with Ingrid, she likes to take a little bit more of the business approach and things. So I know that I did a video with you before, but this one will be a little bit shorter probably, but we'll look at some of the things in maybe a little bit of a different light. And again, just a reminder with personality, it's not a box that I'm trying to fit you in, but it's a platform you can express from, right? And so don't be limited or confined to the results. They're just helping you bring clarity to understand yourself and how you operate best, right? Not parameters to stick yourself inside and say, this is the only thing that I am. So I'm going to share the screen here and we will look, because I have both your reports, I'm going to look at a couple differences as well, things that may have adjusted a little bit and just try to help bring some understanding there. So, excuse me. So let's jump in here. You still came back as the peacemaker, right? The combination of the S and the C, or the executor and the refiner. So that amazing ability to connect with people, to create a team environment, a family environment, to, of course, if we're looking in a business sense, you're going to always create this sense of well-being, sense of belonging for people that you're engaging with. They're going to feel safe with you. They're going to feel have trust for you. They're going to open up and probably share things with you and just find you as a safe place, as well as you have this, you'll be stabilizing the relationship, the situation for people. And if you're looking at a business sense, again, I don't know if you own a business, what your kind of role or function is, but you'll always be stabilizing the situation, stabilizing projects, stabilizing relationships. You'll be that security and steadiness for everyone involved. You'll make sure there's follow through and completion on things, right? Accomplishing what needs to be done. And then bringing this high level of quality, of excellence, of detail focused orientation. And so that amazing combination, this is your first report, and they're pretty much similar. Again, there's a couple changes, but as far as some of the explanation of who you are, about, that ability to be detail oriented, to be kind and caring, you're able to bring processes and systems. You're able to see, work with how to do things, all that good stuff. Let me see. And again, you're amazing and awesome in your style. And you can see, you're going, of course, to carry out tasks correctly, finish it. You'll work with exact facts and figures. You'll like information and stuff as you go forward. So in light of a business situation, connecting with and surrounding yourself with people who tend to be a little more of the communicators. They're the advancers. They like to communicate, whether internally or externally, kind of sell, promote whatever it is you're doing. That's going to be beneficial. And then connecting with people who see the big picture, who can have more vision and see possibilities. That will be a strength to you if you can connect to that, because you will work very well with developing systems and processes, the how-to and getting things done. But it'll be beneficial when you connect to people who see what can be done, or can see that potential or motivate other people into that space. And so for you, it will work well if you can have some time to figure things out, to explore, research some things, gain information, figure out the how to. Some people like to ride the wave and just try new things all the time. And, when it's a time for a new opportunity, a new project, whatever it is, they'll jump in and just figure out, how they're going to do this on the fly, what it's going to look like, and all that. That may not necessarily be your strength and energizing to you, and that's okay. And so in the business space, if you're hearing a lot of people say, well, you need to just do it, just wing it, just take a step, whatever, take risk, all this stuff. Understand that may not be the place you function best, and don't feel bad about that. And that's okay, because you're going to bring that stabilization, you're going to bring that excellence, that completion and follow through. And so it will help to partner with other people, at least, whether it's coaching, reading books, listening to podcasts of some people who can bring that kind of expansion. And it will help if you own your own business and you're trying to communicate outwardly and sell to people. May benefit you to connect with someone who can sell, or at least set up a process of selling for you, because you'll connect very well with people and you'll bring the excellence. But it may not be as easy for you to promote yourself, right, and sell yourself, because that's not exactly how you are wired. And therefore, it might benefit you to connect with someone who can do that if that's needed. And so just being aware of that, and owning the greatness in who you are and the steps that you operate best and what you're going to bring and produce. There's not going to be any question of what shows up when you show up. You'll be dependable. You'll make sure that you're bringing a high level quality for your clients, for your co-workers, team members, whatever it is in this situation, right? You'll make others feel like they belong. You'll accomplish goals through personal relationships. And so some people work best being in front of larger groups and just communicating. You probably find yourself one-on-one, or a smaller group of people is where you're going to function best if you need to communicate. If you're trying to teach or communicate something that's going to be a great space for you. And again, I don't know what role or what possible business you are in or would step into, but if that's the focus you're coming from, just know that you'll be looking at the how-to steps, the smaller groups of people, and figuring those things out, which is amazing. And so celebrate that value, right? Okay, just a little bit of there's a few things that adjusted. So you can see kind of under pressure, under stress is still pretty similar in the way you operate. And how you see yourself is also similar. One thing, the big change here is the environment. Whatever environment you took this assessment in light of, how you perceive the environment or the people of it, how they want you to be. You can see here in your new one that you feel like you need to be a little bit more of a communicator, motivator, and inspirer. It's that verbal inspiration, ideas, communicator, advancer, is what people want, or is what is needed. And again, that's different from how you feel and what energizes you possibly. And so just be aware of that. Is there a way that you can connect? Like I was saying, connect with someone that maybe can do that well for you and is energized by that motivation and that communication and things. Also, I can see that the D here goes down quite a bit more than over here. Now, it's not a huge deal, because naturally that's how you feel as well, but you can just see there's an adjustment from where, when you took this in, this is from 2022, the original one, and now you can see, well, the environment, or what I feel is expected or needed here, is a lot less of that decision making, get results, bottom line type thing, again, which isn't your natural style, but you feel like it's needed even less than it did a year ago, or than it was a year ago. And so just recognizing some of those changes, you can maybe begin to look at the situation or the environment you took it into and say, hey, all right, why do I feel this way? What's going on? Do I feel comfortable here, or are there some things that I need to adjust a little bit, right? And then just down here in your style of leadership, that was the other place that there was a little bit of a change. Let me pull this one front. Again, anyone can lead. It's just going to be, hey, how do you lead? Where do you function best? What takes the most energy? And what is more energizing for you? The influencing and directing, that's going to be the I and the D more, the communicating, that inspiring, and motivating forward, and then directing, delegating, let's do this. They are, pretty much the same. And so that's where you can connect and collaborate with someone else if it's needed for what you do. The processing is close to the same, except it went quite a bit higher. And so you're putting a lot of energy and focus on processing. Again, developing processes and working in the process is something that you will do well. That's something you will see because of your style. The one recommendation here is saying, hey, you could become slightly over-focused on the processes and, kind of forget the goal, or get stuck in a process that's not working and forget the goal. And that's where you can, make sure you're surrounding yourself with someone or something that can pull you back to the goal and help you there. So that way the strength here doesn't become a limitation because you get stuck in the process and you're getting ready and aiming, right? Ready, aim, it says here, but not pulling the trigger. And so finding ways to support that, and just realize, hey, my strength is to make sure there's accuracy, make sure there's excellence, to do things well and right. How can I help balance that out so I don't get stuck in I'm going to do this, I'm going to release this, I'm going to build this, whatever it is you're working with, but then you're stopping because it's not quite well enough, or you're getting stuck on some of the challenges there. So then you can pull on, some of these other strengths and styles in order to help you move to the next step and pull the trigger on some of that. And then the only other major changes, creating came up a little bit as well, which is, okay, in your leadership and how you're operating, or how you operate with, using the least amount of energy, you developed this, the creating a little more. And so you're able to function and use some communication skills in the project in order to make sure the process is running smoothly, and working with and through people. So some amazing strengths. Again, Rachel, you're this great combination of, hey, people, let's do this together, let's get it done, and let's make sure we do it right and bring excellence and high quality. And anybody that works with you or does business with you is going to feel valued. They're going to feel important. They're going to feel seen and heard. They're not going to feel like they're sold something they don't need. They're going to know that they're going to get the highest quality and the highest care. Just in light, that one challenge could be that you could tend to undervalue yourself and what you bring. I also know that from personal experience. And so it can help to connect as well. I know you're working with Ingrid, who she's an opposite. She's more the higher D and I, and she'll be able to, or someone else, but she'll be able to see, hey, you should maybe raise your prices here. Here's some possibilities. Here's some things you could do differently, and help you to adjust your value, because you're so focused on valuing other people and making sure they feel valuable and not ripped off, and that you're, over delivering on everything, that having a little balance there from another point of view will help you so that you don't short yourself. Yes, serve well, amazing, take care of people, over deliver 100%, but not to the point where you can't live and survive, and you're giving, so much that you're not able to be your best and do your best there, right? So, all right, that's it for today. You are awesome. Keep being that amazing self that you are, Rachel. Enjoy.